Do you think BTC dominance will continue to fall, or will we have an imminent reversal? Okay, so if I had to postulate about the BTC dominance, I mean, the fact that we're going into alt season means the BTC dominance has to fall. So that's the first thing we have to kind of frame things through that perspective. So yes, I do think the BTC dominance is going to fall. Now, I'm not saying it's going to fall to 0, but I think it's going to decrease from right now. It's what, like 60 something percent. So so BTC dominance is 63% right now. I mean, I think it can. This is me just purely guessing, not based on anything empirical per se. So this is not financial advice. So for it to be alt season, we would have to go below the 60%. So sub 60% BTC dominance. So, and I do think, as we mentioned earlier in the show, the three narratives, yes, the Bitcoin halving is going to make crypto more bullish, but we also have DeFi, centralized finance, and we have lots of other things, Ethereum 2.0. So I think Ethereum will really gain in market share. I think there's more growth in Ethereum than Bitcoin, just purely based on the market cap as well. Right? Because Bitcoin is 180 in market cap, Ethereum is 28 billion. So just looking at that, it definitely has to be, right? It has to be. So to answer your question, the BTC dominance has, because one thing of going back to what I said about factory investing, it has empirically been proven through academia, through investment academia, that lower cap coins provide better returns than large cap coins. Let me repeat that again. Lower cap coins provide better returns than large cap coins. Now, obviously, this is not really news to most people. But one thing people seem to forget, but that also, one thing to also remember is the higher the reward, the higher the risk, usually. So you can also lose your shirt and get wrecked. So one thing I want to pull up here is this document from Fidelity on factor investing. I think factor investing is definitely something more people should look into. I've been looking more into this as well, because my strategy is really a form of factor investing. So just looking at it, so the key takeaways from factor investing, you look at things like size, value, momentum, quality, and low volatility. These really create smart or strategic beta strategies. So factor investing tends to be cyclical, meaning seasonal or in cycles. But let me see one thing I wanted to pull up here. Okay, so let's look at this here, for instance. We zoom in. So research proves the case for multiple factors as components of stock returns and risk. Obviously, this is for stock market, but we think the same thing applies to other markets as well. So in terms of looking at the returns, you have to look at lots of other things. So the size, is the market cap. Momentum is technical analysis. Value and quality is really fundamental analysis. Then company specific is more like news, events happening. Volatility is just really more of like risk. So here's exhibit 1. So let me zoom in here. Oops. I hate when I do that. Okay, all right, so let's do that again. All right, so looking at exhibit 1, small cap excess returns. Small caps have beaten larger caps over time. Okay, so this is looking at the yearly returns of the eco-weighted bottom quintile, basically based on market cap, for the Russell 1000 index. Right? This is the yearly excess return. So the returns above the benchmark. So, I mean, long story short, academia says that small cap provides excess returns. Now, the drawdowns might be larger, meaning that you can lose a lot more, but obviously higher risk, higher reward. So, going back to your question, do you think BTC dominance will fall? Yes, I think the fact that I strongly believe, and our team believes, we're going into alt season. Now, obviously, we could be wrong, but we think we are right. Obviously, the market will end up showing who's right, who's wrong, but we think 2020 will be good for alts. So it is turning out to be good right now. So yes, I do think the BTC dominance will fall. I don't think it's going to fall all the way to zero, obviously, because we are bullish on Bitcoin long term, but we think for alt season to happen, it's going to have to fall below 60% dominance. And we do think that is going to happen. We're already heading towards that.